will see the rookie burner, Jamison Williams. He's making a push for 1,500 yards and whatever else he can get. It's the Vikings and the Colts, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 in Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring it down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to Nwangu again on first down. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they've played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week are pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to much easier said than done. Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on third down, so it's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So that winning drive field goal maybe doesn't hurt this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it second down and 11. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking deep for Jennings. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Juwan Jennings, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings now heading onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Colts pick it up. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost two there, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the run, Smith going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Down about the 26-yard line.
Over 1,000 yards receiving this season, that catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, that's Watkins. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, they'll run with the Wandu. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Geno now to throw. Touchdown, Vikings!
Jameson Williams.
As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 42 yards rushing forward now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second until it's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Watkins, 31 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Smith on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Up the middle, Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chris Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have a lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that run.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another run now for Nwangu. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This one from 35 yards away. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you